dear Rasikas and the dignitaries on the stage, of course, Mallika, Ravi the secretary, and Bala, Devi. Chandrashekar's father is my neighbor where I live. So we have a very close association with the family, and it's a very pleasant feeling to be invited to receive the first copy of the DVD of Tripura, which is a production which Bala Devi had staged last season. Talking to her, I've always felt, how does she have this energy to be doing such massive work all alone as a solo performance on so many of these mythological productions which talks of the life of the gods. I have another very interesting information, which is the name of Tripura Sundari. Many years back, I think in early 90s, when I did my production on the Panchamahabhuta, which has been one of my major works, then he said, the Panchabhutas form part of dedication and prayers in the form of Bala Tripura Sundari, who is worshipped in various ways, of which the 5 upacharas were also part of. So I never thought that day that after so many years, almost 25 years, that I'm going to be seeing the production. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I have not gone through the DVD because of my very heavy schedule. So I never thought that I was going to be seeing something which was part of my research for working on the Panchabhutas. So it's just a coincidence that the person's work whom I'm going to be watching is also Bala. She's such a passionate dancer. A lot of people, when they want to choreograph something, take a new piece, they would ask somebody, please tell me, I want to do this. What can I do in this? Huh? So I think she would be the last person to do that, because she has gone through so much of research in every production that she has done. We have had discussions about how she has gone through the entire gamut of these ideas into a production. And I was just flabbergasted reading the notes about the performance. It's amazing that how the Devi is, we know Devi is, in Tamil we say Ambal. Ambal is not just one entity. She has so many forms which are different, which each one of the forms has a different job to do, different way to be worshipped. So it's not a, it might look, any one of us would feel that these are works, yes, somebody gives you some shlokas, you take it and set it to music and do it. It doesn't happen that way. So therefore it's very, very special. She's a very special dancer in the sense that she goes through every bit. The number of texts that she has referred to not only just in Sanskrit, but in so many other languages. Wherever there is a reference, she is thorough with it. So these are things which when I was talking to her about the production, she quoted so many things that I said, yeah, here is a very, very solid work. So I'm not going to be talking much about the production itself because as I said, I'm yet to see the DVD. So I think now I've received it today, I'll go through but the way that when such subjects are taken up in dance, you have to have a lot of ideas. But everything is danced in the form of an Ekaharya Lasyanga, as we call. So it is one person who is doing every role. So the dancer being one, but the characters are many. So how we need to work on this, and I've seen some of 2 or 3 of her productions, which has given us a lot of information about many of the works that she has done. And I'm sure today's Karna also would be something very different. To do an entire Margam on the Devi, and to do an entire Margam in the form of a warrior of the Mahabharata, it's all very different. So you can just imagine the amount of work that goes into these productions. And I would like to congratulate her and thank her for inviting me to be here to receive the copy from Mrs. Mallika Ravi. I was just telling her I have 2 things about her grandfather which I would like to say. Is the one, I heard him sing a full concert of Carnatic music in 1945 at Kalakshetra. You are not born. So your mother was probably not born. So I still remember that evening when he touched I was a young boy.